Well, it's Tuesday morning. It's the taxi vlog 448, and it is 4:24 in the morning. I've done reasonably okay for a Monday night. It was the 20th, now it's the 21st. It is Tuesday the 21st of March, and that means that it is the first day of spring, and it's raining. I found people to be kind of suspicious, and this fucking thing is beeping at me. Oh, that's not too far away. People have been suspicious of what I was doing, and people have been cheap tonight. Like, cheap tips. Like, some people didn't tip me at all. And the last one had a $21.30 fare. He tipped me 50 cents using Interac. And he didn't say much all the way, and then we got halfway here. We got halfway there. He said, "Which way are you taking me?" And I said, "Well, straight down the road. Basically, that's where you're going. So I'm going straight down the road. Do you prefer another way? Just let me know. I'll take another way if you like." Don't have much else to say. I'm almost where I'm supposed to pick somebody up. I ended up with about I think it was around 270 or so, because I had a couple of better trips in the last hour. So here I am going through the car wash and finishing my night. Yeah, it ended up okay. I'm pretty tired. It flowed pretty good for a Monday. Wash, rinse, and dry. Just get the biggest dirt off of it. Wednesday morning. It's Wednesday morning, and I got through another Tuesday night. And this particular Tuesday night was really slow, and there was one period of time there where I was being sent way up the peninsula to get people that had a dog in the rain. Now, I don't really like dogs much, and I'm allergic to them, and they smell bad in the rain. So I called our office and said, "Am I not on the list for, to be excluded when there's a dog?" And they said, "Let me check." And of course I wasn't. But they fixed it so I would be. And I mean, within 1 hour I got 2 calls for a dog, so I just faked another fare, sent them the message that I got something else, and that was it. And then there was another one apparently at the ferries. I got sent to the ferries, and I'm about to go out there, but I called them first to find out what was happening. And they said, "Well, there was no bus here, so we called for your cab, but then the bus showed up, so are you trying to tell me you don't need me anymore?" "Yeah, that's right, I don't need a taxi now. The bus is here." "Okay, fine." So I didn't get that one. Then later on, I got this one woman who had been partying, and it had been her birthday, and she was quite drunk, and she was going for quite a distance. She went out to the Western Communities, and when she got out there, she got on the phone with somebody else, so her destination changed, which is okay. Her destination changed, so she ended up going somewhere else. She ended up doubling back and going somewhere else, so that was good. And now it's just about, oh, got my green arrow. Now I'm just about done. Oh yeah, I had another long one where I picked up this woman in the area where I usually like to work. And she went downtown to drop off a key. And then she went to Esquimalt to drop off her friend. And then she went back home. It was $29 on the meter. She gave me another $40. So those two fares saved my night. And now I just had a $20 fare at the very end. And now I'm going to go, well, freshen up the car a little bit, because it might not rain. I'll be back. It's Wednesday night. It's been going reasonably all right. I was doing okay. I've had maybe $130, $140 on. And then I was sent to an address up the road, and I went there. And on my way there were these three people came out of the dark at me, waving at me, and I went right past them, and they were apparently the people that I was supposed to go and get. But they were not where they were supposed to be. And apparently it was a police call, so I figured, well, if it's a police call, then the police are involved. And so, okay, I took these people, and then I sent the message that I've got somebody else. So I asked them where they were coming from, and they told me from over there, and the police couldn't take them anywhere, but apparently the police called them a car, whatever, I don't know. So I ended up taking these people downtown, and on the way downtown, one of them wanted to go to Rock Bay Landing. So when we got to Rock Bay Landing, the guy was fast asleep in the back seat, and his two friends could not wake him up. So they couldn't wake him up there at Rock Bay Landing, so we ended up going downtown. And on the way downtown, he was still asleep, and when we got to our destination, which was the Burger King, the guy was so asleep in the car that they couldn't wake him up. And it took him, after I got paid, it took 15 minutes to wake the guy up and get him to get out. I even had to call the police to come and extract him from the car, even though his friend was telling him, you know, come on, you gotta go, we gotta go, we're here, we're downtown already, come on, wake up, come on, get up. You know, and he'd even be tapping the side of the car, and so on and so on and so on. So, anyway, I've had my drama for tonight. Dealing with these people. People who drink too much and can't handle their liquor, and then fall asleep in the back of a cab. And I didn't pick them up downtown. I picked them up, you know, in the part of town where I usually work. It is now 2:18 a.m. 3.5 hours to go. I'll talk to you at the end of this Wednesday night shift. I had that crazy drugged up or drunk guy last night. Now it's Thursday evening or late afternoon. I'm on my way to work. It is now, what time is it? 20 after 6. So tonight and tomorrow night to go for this week. And the night after that crazy incident ended up in a whimper. I think I had 3 or 4 more little fares after that. It didn't go very far. It hasn't been a spectacular week. It's been kind of meh. Since the time change, things are not people don't seem to have the energy that they had before, myself included, although this week I feel like it's coming back over last week. And yeah, off to work again, another day on the job. And well, I'll let you know at the end of this one, I guess, how it went. How about a little progress report on the Thursday night? It's just after 11 p.m. So it's like less than 5 hours since I made that last installment, and in 5 hours I've got 150 on at 11 o'clock, and that's wonderful. I even spent that 150 already by stopping off at a liquor store and getting a particular bottle of whiskey that I just had to have. Yeah. So yeah, I spent that money already, but it's looking good. It's looking good. The rest of the night should go okay, because it's kind of raining and kind of windy and disgusting and yucky out there. So I can't complain. I had one strange fare in that, okay, I dropped off at the hospital, and I got this nurse came out, and this woman, this older woman came out. Well, maybe she's my age, I don't know. I'm getting older. Anyways, this nurse and this older woman came out, and they said that they would, if I take people to a certain homeless shelter, and they will pay me there. I said, well, as long as they pay me there, I don't mind. I'll go there, you know. And they say, well, do you have a contract with them? I said, I don't know anything about any contract, but if somebody says they'll pay me when I get there, okay, all right, fine. So I took this woman from the hospital to this homeless shelter, and when we got to the homeless shelter, there was 2 ambulances in front of it, so I couldn't exactly pull over right there. So I had to pull over a little down the road, and we went to the homeless shelter. She went to go there, and I went to get paid. So we got to the homeless shelter, and we had to knock to get let in the door. And they opened the door, and inside it was dark. It was post-apocalyptic. It was like people sleeping on the floor in the entrance hall. And there was like a table with 2 laptops on it, and 2 younger-looking women there, and somebody in a stretcher, and paramedics, and all kinds of craziness going on. And then some guy who looked like a drug dealer. And so I explained to these 2 younger women there what was going on. And I told them, yeah, this nurse said that you would pay me for bringing this woman here, you know. And she said, well, are you Bluebird? I say, no, I'm not Bluebird. This is Victoria Taxi. And the nurse said that they pay you there. I said, well, I don't. She said, do you have a contract? I said, I don't have a contract, but if I'll get paid there, I'll fine, you know. So anyway, it was miscommunication, and I just think that the nurse wanted to get this woman the hell out of there, and wanted to do it at all costs. And since I was a taxi, and that they were going to pay the taxi, anyway, the nurse didn't know shit what was going on. We got there, and these 2 young women said, no, if you're not Bluebird, we don't have a contract with you. I said, well, look, I just brought this woman here. It's $10. And they said, oh, well, we don't have $10. We don't have the money. And I said, well, and then the woman who I brought there said, well, this guy does. And it was the guy who looked like a drug dealer. So he ended up paying me for the cab. Maybe he was her husband or something. I don't know. Anyway, he ended up paying for the cab. It was $10. I got my money. I got the hell out of there. Yeah, so now it's been a little later. It's been a little windy, a little rainy, and I've been doing so well. I'll let you know at the end of the night how it went. Well, it all turned out very well. It's 10 minutes after 6 right now in the morning, and I got about 350 on. For a Thursday, that's really nice. That's really good. And so here ends my night. And one more to go. Talk to you sooner. The time is now 3:42 a.m. I just dropped off and I got 400 on. So that's a decent Friday night so far. I still got 2.25 hours to go and I already got 400 on. So I can't complain about that. All of that money goes directly into my pocket because I had made enough in coupons and debit and credit to cover the lease on the car in the first 4 nights of the week. So it's going good. It's going very good. Well, you know what? Whatever happens from now on, in the next 2 hours, maybe I'll make some money, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll watch a movie waiting for another call. Saturday mornings can be very quiet. They can be extremely desolate, especially after 3 o'clock. So I hope yours is better than mine. I'm pretty sure that whatever happens, it won't be as memorable as the rest of the week has been in the next couple hours. But you know, if I should end up at the airport, I will put a clip after this one.